Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is May the 12th, 2021. We're going to talk about plug power today. We're going to give you all an update as to what we're expecting the price to do because we have seen some increased volume on yesterday's trading day in plug power, which lets us know that there were some bigger institutions who were involved in the price action yesterday. We're going to break that down, see what type of impact it's going to have on the market in plug power going forward, so that we can get in position and win in the market, right? So before I do, hit the like button, share, subscribe, come back here again and again so that you can learn how to call the markets right alongside with us so that you can do this on your own. And we're not going to give you any hype, any FUD, any FOMO. We're not going to look at pointless articles, just try to get a gauge as to what the market has done and try to see where the price is going to go, right? We're not even going to look at the earnings reports that came through on yesterday for plug power. We're not even going to look at that because it's pointless. The trap doesn't pay attention to that information. He doesn't utilize it to try to move the market. He simply weighs the market off of stockpile and interest. That's it. And where there is stockpile, he's going to move the market higher. Where there's interest, he's going to take the price lower. You got to realize that it's all about the ebbs and flow, about where is the equilibrium between the stockpile and the interest currently in the market. Okay, so you can see that we did a price prediction in the market in plug power right there on May the 5th. So 7 days into that prediction, we played the weakness. Like, we were already there, literally waiting for the market to get to our point, and it did that in 7 days. 22% right there in the market. We called it. We expected it to go lower, and that is precisely what the trap did. He brought the price lower, so we beat him there. And that's how we was able to get that 22, almost 23% out the market. Simple. So now let's take that away, because there are some things that we need to address that I want you all to not get excited because the market in plug power closed up 17.5% yesterday, right? Excellent job. It spurs your emotion when you see a particular market goes up 17-18% in one day. It does spur some emotional feelings within you, but we need to be realistic and see what this market has done in plug power, right? We are clearly in a downtrend in the market in plug power. Okay, and I'm going to take this horizontal line right here, and I wanted to show you how severe this downturn is in plug power. Okay, so you can tell that generally this is where the market weakness is coming through in plug power. Okay, this is what is going on. This is the trend. We're seeing the market decrease ever since we were topped out back in February. So every day since February, this market has been going lower and lower and lower in price. And as you can tell, when you look at the volume in plug power, look what the volume came through yesterday versus what the market was doing when it was trading around $64, $72 per share. Like, we've definitely seen institutional selling go on while the market in plug power was trading around $64 to $72 in February. That is precisely what the market was doing. They were selling their shares in the market. Now, what we're seeing here is literally the market in plug power possibly seeing some institutional traders come in yesterday at this particular price, right? This is what yesterday's volume indicates. Now, I wanted to also show you that the next high volume bar came in right here on March the 17th. Okay, that's where we've seen that volume right here. And you can take a look at the performance of the market after that particular day on the 16th or the 17th of March, excuse me. We saw a lot of volume on that particular day, and the result has been the market in plug power still going lower and lower in price. So we're not going to be tricked. Okay, we're seeing the volume again come through to yesterday in the market in plug power, just like we did back here on the 17th of March. We need to wait and see if the demand really is going to come through in plug power. And the only way we'll really know is seeing the price break this descending line and seeing this market break this area of restriction right here. Okay, this area will let us know whether or not the market is going to continue to hold price and go higher, or if this is just a fake out movement from what we seen yesterday, just to induce us to come in and purchase more of this stock, right? So those two things has to occur. Now, the downtrend breaking is probable. We can actually see the market in plug power break that descending line, but only to trade sideways, right? We can see a breakup, but only to trade sideways. Okay, we're not saying that the market is going to break out and enter and go back up to higher prices, right? We're not saying that yet. What we're going to do is we're going to simply watch the market. Okay, it's excellent for us to see the strength come in, right? This is the initial stage, but we're not just going to come in and pounce on the market expecting it to automatically shoot higher. This is a good start though. You know, what we're seeing into the market in plug power is a great start, but also let me remind you of what the trend is into the market in plug power. Okay, this is the trend right here. This is the upward momentum that plug power was going through back here in 2020. We were in an upward trend. We broke that here during May of 2021. So yeah, market is finally finding an area of support. Excellent. But it doesn't mean that you come in and automatically come through and start purchasing this particular stock, right? So now the trend is still broken in the market in plug power. Let's take a look at the market here on a 5-day time frame. And actually you all can see here that we're actually getting some pretty good strength into the market. So we can actually play this to our benefit, but we're not going to be overly bullish. Okay, we need to relax. We need to see whether or not the market is going to be able to sustain all of the selling that came through in this current 5-day price bar. Okay, so literally what I'm telling you is that we're not out the woods yet to actually see this market in plug power continue to drop throughout 2021. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. We'll look at this on the hourly time frame to see what actually went on into the market in plug power. Okay, so looking at this on a 90-minute chart, $25 would be the first area of restriction into the market in plug power. Okay, $25. Let me take this over to a 3-hour chart. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and play the strength into the market in plug power. Let's do this real quick. The area of support, it still needs to be maintained around $20. Okay. Our first area of TP is going to be around 25 because that is where we're seeing the area of restriction, the nearest term area of restriction, which still gives us about 6% profitability. I mean, that's not bad in the sense that we can actually see this market maintain its strength. Then I'm going to extend it up here to around $27 over the next couple of days. All right. So let's see this. So we're just playing a little bit of strength into the market and plug power. The bullishness really won't come through until we see this market really break above 30. Now, I'm not really expecting that to happen, but we can actually play a little bit of strength based off the price action that occurred yesterday in the market and plug power. Now, I'm telling you this now, just like what occurred after March the 17th, if we don't see no strength on today's trading, even into the day after today's trading, the day before, then don't expect the market strength to really come through. And then this price prediction that we have on our chart is not going to be right. right? We need to see the strength continue. We need to see some follow through. Just like in basketball, you need to follow through with your jump shot. And if you don't follow through, you're likely to miss the shot. So we need to see the follow through come in today on today's trading to actually see whether or not the market demand is still there. Okay, so this is it. We're going to play the strength right now though. Okay, looking for the market to try to come out towards 27. Not overly bullish in not the sense of the word. $25 is our first area of TP though. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's see what occurs. This is our thoughts. This is our premise. This is what we're expecting the market to do in Plug Power. Now it's your turn. Call the market right alongside with us and let us know where do you all think the market price is going to go in Plug. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.